Hey there guys, it's Kenzi here from Kenzi Writes. So burnout is a huge problem in really any field right now, but especially if you are working as a self-employed creative. We like to talk about ways to prevent burnout, but what do you do once you're actually burned out? What are the steps to overcoming burnout so that way you can do work you enjoy again? Everybody is different, but here's what I do to treat burnout as a business owner. The first thing is to take time off. Yes, I know that sounds weird right now and that you do need to get a lot of work done right now, but you cannot get work done if you're burnt out. You've got to find a way to take a day off or at least a few hours off. That might mean delegating a task to a virtual assistant. It might mean hiring a freelancer. It might mean taking on an employee, or just saying no to a new client project. If you're going to be out, let your clients know, let your employees and your vendors know, but make sure you take time to disconnect from work and get away. The second way to combat burnout is to just do what you feel like doing. So if I have a lot of work, I always have a lot of work, but if I don't feel like doing something and I'm trying to push it creatively, that's a terrible idea because the blog I'm writing isn't going to be very good, and also I'm going to get burned out more quickly. So if you're feeling burned out, just do the work that your brain and your body let you do. The next thing I do is to change my scenery. Whenever I'm burned out, I make it a point to leave my house, get out of my office. That might mean going outside to meditate. It might mean working in a coffee shop for a day. There are a lot of ways to do it, but sometimes just changing your scenery, going for a walk, taking a break from your surroundings wakes up your brain, and you come back and maybe you're ready to tackle that big project that you've been putting off. The next way to combat burnout is to do something just for the fun of it. For me, I burn out more often when I forget to have fun. So try stepping away from work for a day and go do something just for the hell of it. That might mean going to an amusement park. I personally have a membership to the zoo. I go to the zoo on, burned out days when I'm not feeling creative, and it's awesome. The final thing that I do is to set boundaries. If you have been working 12-hour days as a self-employed creative, you need to stop. You need to set boundaries of when you're working and what kind of work you're taking on, because that is just not sustainable. Pick your work hours, your core work hours. For me, it's 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. And let clients know that you're only available during those times, and then mean it, commit to it. So we talk a lot about preventing burnout, and I think that's because there's no cure for it really. You just kind of have to come out of it on your own. So once you're there though, it's really difficult. It's hard to get anything done, especially if you are a creative. These steps are just a couple of the ways that I dig myself out of burnout, but everybody's different, right? So if you have successfully overcome burnout, I would love to hear your story. Please drop it in the comments. Let's chat about it.